see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last blast. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. Cam Little after the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Here's the first carry of the game for the Syracuse rookie. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Set, punt.
Pass play now. It's made. Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set. Tuxedo Blue. Blaster, 6. Punt, punt.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Black 40. Set.
There's Tracy on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready, ready. 52 Blue. Ready.
Pass play coming here. To the left side, complete. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Within 24 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Come on, set. 50, green. Ready, ready.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Let's go now. Set.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be third and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set. Smash. Red.
No throw, third and long. Mitchell. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Jaguars making their first trip inside the red zone. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. Give now to the running back. Well, maybe the rest of the game can be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. Second down. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go.
To the air on third and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave him some early
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Ready. 10 seconds. Blue 32. Set.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Rob flat. First guy he wins. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 22-yard line.
On the ready.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. Set.
They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready, drill, green. Black, 95. Hut.
Air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
The 49-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Ready.
Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession.
Set, hut.
They're looking at yet another
Ready?
1st and 10 on this drive. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Okay,
New
right.
set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Red, 38. Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. Light blue. Hut, hut.
They'll throw it here on first. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Cole Bishop. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
So frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you have active guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Red on red.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Makes the tackle. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
They run it again with Bigsby. And they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Pick up of 2 here. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. We're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Run on first down. Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Forced back to his right. It's his running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now.
On red. Darn it.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. Looking 5 on the play. And the Jaguars have the first down.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
See, that's a run that's all hung on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
With a better result than that last run, it's 2nd and 8.
Red 23.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It looks like there's just enough throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, go.
Hand off to the back. Spins out of one side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Paulson and Debo.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey.
Back to the well again. And what a hit there. And she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Red on red.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Bigsby. Goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. The Jaguars are going to call their timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over.
Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Jason 24. Hey, Jason,
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got it. Hit near the goal line and keep him out of the end zone. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Leading the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
On red.
It's a design handful. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. It's him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Hey, go!
They'll run here, following the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Red on red. Here we go.
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Jaguars field goal. A 64-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
At their own 21-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The give to Tracy up the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Back to throw now. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Here we go. 50.
I'll throw it. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Oftentimes, play calling's like chess. You got to have just the right move. And in this case, well, that is checkmate. That's a crossing route versus man coverage. Just the right choice, and they got a completion out of it.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Red. Cycle. Set. Hut. Set.
Back to throw. Short pass by his tight end. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. 10 black. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Down.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Let's go. 45. White. Hut.
2nd and 10. Here's the pass. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the ready.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Hand off now from the gun. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because It hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Come on, set, go.
Looking to throw here. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Set, cut.
Third and long for him here. And he allows man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And here in our third quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Son, 11.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Red on red.
First down throw, Lawrence. Back to Pitts it goes. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results at first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Hand off on second and short. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
All right, let's go. Silver.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Which is a gain of 3 there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And there's a sign of life in the ground game. He's scored with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense details.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
30 left. Back. Easy. Route.
Working inside the red zone. Finds a man right side. They're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Going ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Black ball, ready.
Now throw to start the drive. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Where linebackers come to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on that fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go now. 10 block.
Back to work they go after the interception. And they pick him off again. And the Jaguars are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped.
I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey!
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, run!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And they're full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quick. There's no gain there.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
On the left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set. Yellow. 22. Set, hut.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when we evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Smash. Red. 52 blue. Ready.
Desperation time here. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. He takes it down to the 33. What a time to rip off that type of game, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, but gets to Tracy. And he continues to find road traction on the ground here, Brock. They bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Black. 95. Claws. 10. Slice blue. Hut, hut.
Here's a throw. And they pick him up again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Complete out to the right. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he can take it to the house.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Hey, easy. Ralph. There we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Picked up a 12 on that play. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Go, let's go. There we go.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence hits his running back. And he's He's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set now. First and 10.
Hey, go, go! Settle.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
When Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. First is man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here's the backup. First throw. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Set, ready.
Counter give to Tracy. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. Well, look again, it's just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. And maybe some serious lengths to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yeah.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say so long from New York.
3.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We bout to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me. It's game time.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Ali Shahid. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic.